Father Lowell, the lawyer of Hunter Biden, the son of the current president, completely rejected the material from the Republican leaders in the House Committee on Communications and Accounting. That's when most GOP members on the committee are following what the Washington Post called at least part of an investigation into business dealings between members of the Biden family and Chinese interests. Hunter Biden does not have a role in his father's presidential administration, and there is no indication that he will take on such a role anytime soon, or anytime, unlike many members of the family. Trump has a role in his administration and others in his family who work for his media. It is also not clear that there is any meaningful connection at all between the president and the business transactions that the House Republicans are investigating, although it is said that some kind of intervention by the president is clear and it is one of the subjects of Republican anger. The Post found no evidence that Joe Biden benefited personally or knew the details of his relationship with CFC, reported the Washington Post. Those involved include Hunter and James Biden, his uncle. But the Republicans went ahead. Lowell challenged the idea that Republican investigative efforts had a legitimate legal purpose, as the theory goes. As your letter is a painstaking effort to collect various documents and communications from President Biden and his family, I am writing to explain that the Oversight and Accountability Committee has no legitimate legal purpose and it is the basis of the investigation to request such records from Mr. Biden, who is a private citizen, Lowell told the chairman of the committee, Representative James Comer, Republican, Kentucky. Congressional oversight and investigative powers are not only unlimited and can be legally imposed on any Republican who may deem it useful for political purposes. Lowell also pointed to a disconnect between perceived negative concerns about the Bidens and a lack of Republican anger about Trump, who, in addition to his business dealings with foreign companies, has received large sums of money over the years. Recent $1 million apparently from Saudi Arabia. Funds controlled by the world's most famous billionaire Mohammed bin Salman as part of Trump's infrastructure hosts the event for LIV Golf. This Saudi leader is one of the most talked about figures for the murder of journalist Jamal Khashoggi, and now Trump's company has taken millions. It is absurd, perhaps hypocritical, for the Republican Party, who now insists on declaring such a legitimate goal, when they are in the number, they are the opponents of the Democrats in the House of Democrats. Seeking similar information from President Trump and his family, some of whom hold government positions, Lowell said. Foreclosure can eventually be done in court. The new Republicans in control of the House have repeatedly reneged on their usual commitment to some sort of political excuse for so-called surveillance, or in response to the prospect of the Justice Department handing over classified information about some ongoing investigation, rejection by the Treasury Department. To provide Comer with financial records related to the Bidens, or here as overseers in the new committee, Representative Jim Jordan, Republican Ohio, is leading, providing an opportunity to avoid Republicans and expose the flaws in their platform.